Oh heavens, this week for me is all about experiences. It's all about paying attention. It's all about listening. It's all about getting answers maybe that we don't want. Spirit has come in with several of my readings to share that we are validated, we are loved, and we are supported from the other side. A lot of people think, well, she's going to roll over in her grave if she sees you behaving like this, or if she could see you. Well, one, they do. They absolutely see how we're behaving. And I will tell you that they support us more than anything. Even in even if we think, well, they wouldn't support us in life, well, maybe not. But the thing is they see things so much differently. The clarity is like, bam, they have clarity, whereas we humans get fogged in and we're dealing with our day-to-day struggles. So of course they're going to see things differently. And the beauty is, though, if we allow them to assist us, they sure will. So, and then another thing that seems to be playing and coming up over and over is listening to each other, because we don't do that nearly enough. We have our opinions, we are right, everybody else is wrong. But the thing is there's usually more than one right thing. You may be right in this way, but the other person with the opposite feeling may be right because of this. And that has been coming up a lot for me, which is why I'm sharing this. And it came up for me this morning. So I was like, oh, this is a beautiful lesson, and this is a beautiful time to pay attention to that. And then in my news feed, and I'm just going to scroll over to it real quick. In my news feed, right after an experience, I saw this from Tiny Buddha, which is one of my favorite new places to follow. You can go tinybuddha.com if you want. Anyway, the post was, you're not supposed to win or lose an argument. You're supposed to reach a mutual understanding and agreement. Otherwise, you both lose. So, and we're not always right. And I am a Scorpio. I struggle with that. So come on, people. If I can admit not always right, you sure shit can admit you're not always right. Ah! So just spend some time looking at why somebody might be saying something that they're saying, and maybe understand they've had some experiences we haven't had. Maybe I haven't had that experience yet, so I couldn't touch on it. And I in my own personal life, I try not to, but sometimes I just feel it. Oh, I have to say something. And that leads me to another thing that I wanted to bring up. For years, I've always kind of felt like the dirty little secret. Um, when I was training horses and working with horses, and trainers would come to me and ask me to ride their horses, but they wouldn't tell anybody that I'm the one who was loping it for them. Or I would go to an arena, and I've always been a lead person. And if you don't know horses, maybe you don't know what that is, but it's the leg that they stride out for. And there are correct leads and incorrect leads, or the off lead if you're working on a counterband, or blah, 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 or I should say counter circle. Anyway, so there are leads, there are all these things, and I spent a lot of time getting myself comfortable with leads and knowing how to get a horse to take the correct lead in a good way using your body. So, and what I have found is when people were on the wrong one, it was because of what they were doing in their own body. It wasn't the horse's fault. So I became the talk to Melissa. She might be able to help you with the lead issue. And I had a lady ask me to help her. And I did this for free. And I did, and I got the lead. And then it was hush hush, like she wasn't able to tell anybody. Like, I don't say anything, don't tell people. Okay. So so I've struggled with being validated by other people. It's something that I didn't understand, because if somebody helped me, I felt like I always tried to say, oh, she helped me with this, and maybe I didn't. Maybe that's why it's happening, is because I wasn't doing that. Um, I feel like I was, so I'm just going to throw that out there. Um, but maybe we need to do that and validate and honor each other instead of pretending or having them be the dirty little secret. Or maybe tell your friend how much you appreciate what they've done for you and let them know that, because that's important in life as well. Um, and don't poo-poo their assistance for you or their guidance, and especially if you ask. And again, it's that feeling of being a dirty little secret. So when my friends need me, if I feel like if I'm not there, that just makes me more of the problem. So sometimes I may feel like I don't need to get involved because they've handled it, but there's other times I'm like, yeah, I know that that person is an amazing human being. Or I know that she needs me. She needs me to say, I got you. Because we don't always have that, but we all need that. As many readings as I've done, and I haven't even done anything near some of that. I mean, don't compare me to someone else because I'm Melissa. But for the readings that I have done, we all want to know we're loved. We all want to know we're validated. We all want to know we're okay. We all want support. So we're out there saying people suck, people are just, but we all have that same need, that same necessity. And I think if we can look past all of the struggles that we're having, that we'll see that. All right. Anyway, love each other. Happy Friday.